go again. How y'all doing? It's Kim George here from Your Chic Geek, and I want to welcome you guys to a brand spanking new video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about a new software application that I have found to be very, very, very helpful in creating some fun hand-drawn mazes for activity books that you can sell on Amazon KDP. Also for printables that you can sell on Etsy, or for printables that you can sell on your own website. Now, before we dive off into this, I would love for you guys to please like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. And we're going to go ahead and dive off into this. Now, I have been putting, to be honest with you guys, hand-drawn mazes into my different activity books that I'm currently publishing on KDP for a while now. But I've always found that the selection has been very limited. And so I am so super excited to show you guys this new software application that has hundreds upon hundreds of different hand-drawn mazes that you can use and that you can feature in your different activity books. Or if you want to just do a puzzle book like what I'm going to show you right here, you can use them there. Or for any other projects that you are wanting to use them in. These are some really, really cool mazes, and I've seen them before in different, like I said, activity books, and from the competition, and just different publishers that are on KDP doing the medium content books. And I thought they were really cool. And I've always, like I said, wondered, like, when is somebody going to come out with some software or something that can help quickly create these, instead of just trying to go and kind of piecemeal things together. Where is just the one place where I can go and that I can get these kind of mazes created. And so I'm going to show you guys that here in a second. If you are looking for resources, okay, to help you with your publishing, with putting out, simple books and things of that nature, you can definitely click below to check out some of the resources that I have. One of the resources that I am going to be using as a demo in this one is going to be the Puzzle Book Creator Toolkit that is going to be linked below. And so, yeah, you can check that out if you want to, but let's go ahead and let's dive off into this. So I'm excited to present to you guys this software application. This is a hand-drawn maze generator, okay? And this is a really, really cool tool. So you can see over here that these are all of the different types of mazes that you can get access to. I mean, there are hundreds in here. So it's just, there's so many things that you can do with this. I absolutely love this. I mean, you can see, guys, there's a lot of mazes, over 500 different mazes that you can add to your books to create things that are really unique, and so on and so forth. Okay, so what I wanted to do was to, of course, take you behind the scenes and show you how you can use that specific application, or this specific application, to create fun maze pages. But I'm also going to outline you kind of the thought process that I go through whenever I'm creating different activity books, and specifically things like puzzle books for mazes and so on and so forth, and just some of the things that you can do as well. Okay, so first things first. One of the first things that I always do before I even dive off into creating my interior pages for my activity books is to think about the cover design. Okay, what do I want to use for my cover design? Because you definitely want to make sure that you have a strong cover design. Okay, and that's with any book that you're going to be creating. So as an example, for this cover design that you're seeing right here, guys, I actually use Audiogram to create this. Now, if you're, and this is AI, I use Audiogram AI to come up with this. It took me about 5 minutes to create this cover. Audiogram is epic, and I also love to use ChatGPT as well, but I found that Audiogram does do a little bit better to me with coming up with cover designs. Now, if you're struggling with creating cover designs and you're not sure how to use AI to do this, or how to prompt it to kind of get things, or kind of get designs like this, you can definitely click below to check out my Easy AI Low Content Book Design course, or the book cover design AI workshop as well. And those are some of the workshops and some resources that I've created a while back that shows you basically how to kind of create this design. So I started thinking about, okay, if I were to create a book for children, what kind of book could I create? And this is kind of what I came up with. So this is just a little simple Amazing Mazes book for kids, ages 4 through 8, kind of niching down and being a little bit more specific. And instead of just creating like all kinds of things. I wanted to create something that was animal or jungle themed. Okay, so this is the cover that I kind of came up with, and I think it actually does look really, really cute. And so this is what I'm going to be, this is what I would use in this instance. All right. Now, the second thing that you want to think about when you are coming up with your activity book pages, and that I like to do, is to basically create a list of different scenarios based on the theme of my book. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that. So here is the interior page, or the pages for this specific maze activity book that I kind of whipped up in Canva. But I basically just put the title here, the little image here, the name of the author here, or the pen name here, and then just a copyright statement, then this book belongs to. And so this is what I would consider to be a scenario. Okay, so again, whenever I am doing my mazes, I love to come up with different scenarios that children or whoever is going to be completing the mazes can create, or that they can complete. Okay, so what I like to do is just simply go through and use AI. ChatGPT will help you come up with different little things that you can use as a scenario for your different maze, puzzle, and activity puzzle books. Okay, so in this instance, I have about 3 here that I'm going to demo, but all of these are definitely on the kid kind of range from ages 4 through 8. They're just little scenarios here. This is the baby elephant's water splash. How you're guiding the baby elephant through a little maze. All right, through the pond. You have the monkey's banana adventure as a second one, as a second idea and a second kind of theme that you can use, or that I'm using here to kind of go along with the jungle theme. And then we have the number 3, which is the frog's waterfall hop. Okay, so I think these are really cute, and this is something that a child age 4 through 8 would definitely want to use. All right, so these are all of the themes that I currently have right now for this specific puzzle. I could widen this a little bit. Okay, and again, I just came up, or I used ChatGPT to help me come up with a theme, and then I used Audiogram to help me kind of design the little theme, the actual images with the themes in place for these pages. All right, now here is where things get fun, and this is where the maze generator tool, which is going to be tool number 3 that you will need, is some form of maze generation tool that you can use to add your mazes in the middle of this. Now, because these are kind of themes that are kind of little cute borders and different things right here, the hand-drawn mazes will be perfect for a puzzle like this. So this is where you go into getting access to this kind of tool right here, which is, again, the hand-drawn maze generator. And this tool, again, makes it super simple. I'm going to move my head, as you can see, but this tool does make it super simple for you to add this kind of maze into a theme like this, okay? Right here. So as you can see here, and I'm going to keep popping back and forth, so forgive my camera, it's going crazy, but it's all good. So as you can see here, like I said, there's over 500 different maze, different scenarios that you can use. I love the fact that you can generate easily the solutions pages. So for example, once you find a maze that you want to use, so for example, if I wanted to use this one, I'm just going to pop that over here, and then I can just basically take this, I can stretch this out here, I can make it bigger. You can put the maze like this. You can turn it if you want to make it work like that. Okay, so then I can just turn it back. Okay, so I can just put this back straight if I want to. All right, right here. Another thing that you can do once you put the mazes over on your activity book pages is you can definitely go here where it says to flip the image. That's something else that you can do. So you can click on flip image. So you can basically flip it horizontal. You can flip it vertical if you want to. Okay, so again, there's so many things that you can do. All right, so I'm going to remove that one, though. I just wanted to show you, though, what you can do. Now, another thing that you do get access to in this tool is if you come on down to its page layouts, is what I meant to go to. Here are some of the different page layouts that they have. You can click here, and there are a ton of layouts, okay, that you can use. So you see this is fantastic. And all you're going to be doing within these layouts is just putting your mazes in the inside of those layouts, okay? But for me, because I know there's probably going to be other people that are using, that are going to be using this application, I would not just use these things as is. I would not do that. I would definitely, find something else or find another way to generate my own kind of layouts for my maze pages, which is what I did right here. These are my own individual layouts according to the type of book that I'm publishing, which is the jungle or the kind of jungle theme activity book for children. So my themes or my layouts are not going to be Christmas related. They're going to be jungle theme related, right? So, but I just wanted to show you that it does have this as a feature. Okay, so now I'm going to go here back to maze generator components, and let's just go ahead and add 3 of the mazes here into these pages, and I'm going to show you guys what I do. Whenever I use any generator tool, as a heads up, I don't use the templates, or not the templates, but the kind of layouts and other little items and things that they have. I don't use any of that stuff. I like to do my own thing and put my own stuff together to make sure that it's unique and that it's that it's unique to what I'm building out. So I just wanted to say that, and that's why I went ahead and did my own layouts for the other pages. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and select 3 of these puzzles. So I'm going to do, let's see, I can do this one. I actually like this. So I'm going to do this as a first page. Okay. So that is maze number 1 that I'm going to generate. So what I'm going to do now is add another page, and then I'm going to just do a maze number 2. So which one do I want? I actually like this one. So this is maze number 20. So then I can just do this here. And then I'm going to do another maze. Okay. All right. So that's done. And then I'm going to go to add another page. And then I'm going to do this one. There's so many in here. This is fantastic. So I love this. This is really great. Okay. So we're just going to add this in here. And I'm going to stretch this out. Now, what I like to do, okay, is again, whenever I am doing my maze puzzles, I usually just kind of put the mazes on the pages by themselves, and then I'm going to download this as a PNG file so that I can upload this into Canva into my puzzles. Okay, so what I'm going to do first though is I'm going to go ahead and generate my solutions page, and all you need to do that is just click outside of your puzzle, and you're going to click where it says show solutions, which is right here, and this is where you can tell it how many solutions you want generated per page. So I can just do maybe 4 for this one, and then I'm going to go ahead and click generate solutions. And this is what I found to be very, very helpful, because like I said in the past, when I've tried to use kind of the hand-drawn mazes puzzles, I've kind of had to pull things together and just kind of make things work or whatever. But I found this to be a whole lot easier. So you can see here that I have the 3 solutions already generated for these 3 different pages. And so this is great. All right. And so basically with the solutions page, of course, all you have to do, guys, is add this to the back of your activity books to show the solutions for the children if they were to get stuck with trying to get through the mazes, right? But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to download, and I'm going to download this as a PNG file, okay? Because again, I'm going to upload these into Canva, all right? So here is the default pages right here. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract these to my desktop. I'm going to do new folder, and then I'll just do maze, hand-drawn mazes, puzzles, and solutions. So I'll create a folder, click OK, and then I'm going to extract those to my folder. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these over into Canva, and I will be back once I've done that. All right, so guys, I am back over in Canva, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to upload these little mazes into these puzzles to see how things come out. All right, so let's go to uploads. I'm going to go to upload files. I'm going to go to my desktop. Please don't judge me. I know it's junky. Okay, so let's just go to my folder and let's just find hand-drawn mazes. Here we go. So this is scenario 1, 2, and then 3. So I'm going to go ahead and just bulk upload all 3 of those images, and we're just going to pop them into these puzzles to just see how they work, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to go to this one. All right. Now, what I love about Canva that I can do is once I've added these puzzles here, I can just go to where it says background remover, and it's going to remove those backgrounds for me. Okay, to make these true PNG images. So you see how that works? Okay, so I can add that here, or I can turn it this way for the puzzle. Actually, I can turn it this way. Yep, I can do that. So there we go. Okay. So this is one right here, right? And then for the second page, I can go here to uploads. I can add this one in here. Here again, I can go to background remover, and then I'm going to remove that background there. And then I can come in here, and actually I can switch this kind of around like this to make this work. Okay. There's that. Make this go down. There's that. And then for the last one here, for the waterfall, for the frog, I can go here, and then I can go and I'm going to do background remover again in Canva. And then I'm going to take this out, and this looks really, really lovely. So I can put this down here. Okay. And then again, what I love about these puzzles is you can definitely twist and turn these to work, you know, so on and so forth. And then, for example, if I want to take this right here, this lily pad is kind of in the way, so I can just go to eraser and magic eraser, and I can just remove this out of the way in Canva. Now I'm using Canva Pro to do this, but that's gone now, so I can come out of here, and then I can just make this bigger, okay? So we can fit a little bit better inside of the middle of this puzzle. Or what I could do is add another frog in here too, inside of the puzzle. So actually I can just do this. Okay, so that's the first frog. And then I can actually go into Canva and I can actually add another frog to the end. So I can just go here to elements, cute frog. Okay, he's a cute guy. So I'm just using this just as a little example, okay? To show you guys how fun this can be and how you can make your own little puzzles and make things kind of work, right? So here's this little guy right here. And there you go. And then I can take out this, just turn that gray. And there you go. Okay, so we already have 3 kind of maze, you know, kind of cute little maze puzzle. You can always feel free, you know, if you feel like the type of maze that's in here doesn't work for the different scenarios, you can definitely always go back and you can add something else. But I think these definitely look really, really cute. And these are some cute little pages that, you know, children can definitely color and all of that good stuff. And the thing about this is, again, all of these work well with my cover, okay, which is for the mazes, but these are amazing mazes with the jungle theme, okay? So the interior is a jungle theme and the cover is a jungle theme as well. And that is essentially how you can go about doing this. Okay, now the tool that you can use to help you create these hand-drawn mazes is this one right here. This is the page that talks about it, that talks about just some of the things, you know, that you can do. It shows you some of the interiors and things in here. Okay, it shows you basically how you can go through. You don't have to have any design skills. As you can see what I did there and how you can, you know, add these to your mazes to really, you know, make them look more fun and more interactive. Because like I said, when I'm creating mazes, I found myself really drawn to these kind of maze puzzles. Okay, I really do. But this is all of the information right here. You can see, you know, you actually get more. So these are all of the different kinds of mazes right here that they are showing, which is great. They show that that you can get 50, but I think there's definitely more. There's all kind of funds. There's different things you can do. So look, here's things right here. I mean, so it's just a lot that is available. Okay, and so right now this tool is $47. It's going to be on sale for just the next few days, so you can definitely get it for $47. I absolutely think it's worth it. Like I said, you know, outside of just KDP, you can definitely use this tool to create, you know, individual printables and activity book pages so you can publish to not KDP, but to Etsy, and then also your own shop. So again, I just wanted to show you guys, you know, this is how you can go about creating a maze activity book, and these are the steps that I usually take to create mine. So again, number 1 is my cover design, which I showed you guys I created. Number 2 is coming up with my scenarios for my mazes. And then number 3 is finding a tool that can help you quickly generate your maze puzzles and the solutions all in one. And this is definitely that tool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this quick demo. If you have any other questions for me, just let me know. But this is definitely how you can definitely create a maze activity book featuring hand-drawn mazes, and then also talked about the cover design, how what I use to create that, and so on and so forth. So again, if you have any questions for me, link below, or let me know below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, and enjoy.